This is the kitchen behind one of America's largest diners. Tops in East Newark, New Jersey, serves 13,000 people a week. Customers travel from all over the world to chow down on its 325 menu items.
I not only like Tops, I love Tops.
New Jersey is the diner capital of America, boasting more than any other state. These iconic restaurants, clad in chrome and marked by neon signs, used to be all the rage across the U.S.
They are quintessentially American.
Go at any diner, you'll have suits and you'll have guys with dirty overalls and everything in between.
But now, traditional diners are disappearing.
Don't call them diners anymore, call them unicorns. They're becoming extinct.
It's estimated.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and share. This is a little interesting story that I just saw that, why not? I know that I primarily deal with real estate things in the economy, but every now and again I like to break it up, and I'll start doing that more often just because, again, I like to cover other stuff. I have other interests too. But this is an interesting one because, we've all been to diners at some point, I know in the Bay Area they used to have, what was it? Gosh, I guess you would consider diners, but Marie Callender's and what was the other one? Of course, Denny's. Pacific Northwest used to have Sherry's. A lot of those have closed up. And I remember another one, Bob's Big Boy. That used to be a pretty popular one. I don't even know if they were still around anymore. I have to look that up. But and I know in the South now, living here, they have the Waffle Houses. I guess you would consider that a diner. I mean, those are everywhere here. I have not, confession time, actually have not been to a Waffle House. I'll have to go and experience that. So haven't done that yet. But no, I'd be curious to. I know New Jersey is not too far from Atlanta, but I'd be curious to go there and try this diner as well, since that's like supposed to be. I feel like I've seen this on movies before too. But at any rate, do you guys still go to diners? Are diners still a thing? I mean, I don't know. I'm just curious. Like I said, the story was very interesting to me, and just curious because it's part of. I remember going as a kid. It's one of those easy nights out when no one felt like cooking, and go to a local diner and grab some food or whatnot. But let's see what else is happening.
Estimated New Jersey lost 150 in the last decade. Summit Diner is one of the state's oldest and is one of the few remaining examples of the compact style of the 1920s.
I'm kind of saddened because I might be the end of the line.
So what happened to the iconic American diner, and why, against steep odds, have Tops and Summit kept the big business of diners alive? I went to Tops on a Wednesday morning, thinking it'd be a little slower. And I was very wrong.
Growing up a couple blocks away, you always hear, how busy Tops Diner is. And until you work here, you never realize how much product this restaurant goes through.
We use between 200 and 300 pounds hash browns from Monday to Friday. And weekends is over 300 pounds, easy.
Wow.
Each week, chefs crack 21,600 eggs. They'll end up in classic diner favorites like omelets and pancakes.
If you want pancakes at 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, we got it. No judgment? No judgment.
They're also serving some local New Jersey delicacies, like these disco fries smothered in cheese and this homemade gravy.
Poutine.
We're going old school and we're roasting the bones. We're roasting the vegetables. We're not taking any shortcuts here.
The dish is so popular, each week they go through 2,400 pounds of fries.
We need a walk-in dedicated just for French fries. We need a fryer just for French fries.
It takes a team of dozens of chefs rotating through these kitchens. They have to be ready to fire just about anything.
People are ordering pastas, with Alfredo sauce at 8:30 in the morning.
Wow.
The original Tops.
If you've never had poutine, I highly recommend. I was in Canada one time and we had it for the first time and I was like blown away. It's just basically, think of it as like mashed potatoes and gravy with some cheese, but really good.
Founded in 1942, was a lot smaller.
My dad, he was Mr. Tops. You know, he would be serving coffee in an Armani suit.
Coffee.
Jimmy Golimus's father bought the joint back in 1972 after moving here from Greece.
If you came to my restaurant in the 80s and 90s at 2, 3 in the morning, you wouldn't believe. You'd have like wise guys, drug dealers, and then like a police officer, a nurse, like, it was insane.
Jimmy's dad remodeled twice, but the big transformation came in 2020. Jimmy and his brothers took out a $15 million loan to rebuild, adding takeout and more seats, parking, and kitchen space to keep up with soaring demand.
Today, we're bringing in the world's biggest drink corral.
But then the pandemic hit.
We lost my dad during COVID too. It broke us, you know, it broke us.
To honor their
$15 million and then COVID breaks out. Oh my God. The amount of stress. I can't even imagine.
father, the brothers got the new space up and running. It's 3 times the size of the original.
This is your typical like diner configuration line. What we did was we stretched it out a little bit. There's no backstation, no one's hiding in this whole restaurant. So everyone that works here is at the same level.
The working conditions are a lot better, and that's important. Or else, how are you gonna last? At the old diner, you ready? It's like 120 degrees in the kitchen, guys. You'd see line cooks, right? That started like first day, and they would be like, I'm taking my break, and they never show up again.
This area is for prep. Here, chefs are boiling loads of spaghetti, smashing dozens of avocados for guacamole, and hand wrapping these Philly cheesesteak egg rolls.
That's incredible.
At this station, chefs are hand breading chicken for the #1 seller, chicken and waffles. They're also dishing out creative takes on typical diner fare, like Latin steak and eggs and Mexico City burgers.
I would say the menu here, it's probably the most expansive diner menu in New Jersey.
This is
You have
so
it.
overwhelming, yeah.
That's Peter Genovese. He literally wrote the book on New Jersey diners.
Tops Diner, East Newark, could make a claim to being New Jersey's best known diner.
There is something to be said about diners when I really think about it. It's like they're like the fabric of American culture. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of people have experiences there. I have fond memories of my mom and I just sitting in a diner, and she's exhausted and drinking coffee, and I'm ordering like the Mickey Mouse pancakes or whatever they come with. But lots of fun and nostalgia there. Yeah, no, I think this is a cool story. I think it's a cool thing that this family was able to maintain and keep it going. My friend worked as a chef, and he said one of the first things you learn to do is like learn how to cook eggs and all type of different eggs. And he's like, those guys in the diners, those guys are like world class when it comes to like making omelets and things of that nature. So I don't know. Again, this is just an interesting story that I thought, why not? So I'll leave the link in the description for the video if you guys are interested in checking it out. I think you should. But yeah, let me know what you think. What's your favorite diner, and what state do you live in? What city do you live in that has that particular chain? Be curious to know what you guys think. All right, take care. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.